Welcome back to Miami Esports. Today we got a great match ahead of us. We're going to be getting into Super Smash Bros. In the 6th round of our NACE playoff. I'm Jacob Chewy Gundrum.
And I'm Keegan Logic Clapp.
And this group, doesn't have a terrible track record. Currently 3-2. Miami's going in there. But we're going to get quick into the game. We're going to Smashville. Miami going up against Purdue Fort Wayne. The Mastadons. I might just call them Mastadons. Mastadons is a pretty cool name to go with. But, yeah, looks like to be a great match that's going to be happening. Again, Miami is 3-2 currently. Purdue Fort Wayne is actually at 3-1. I think there was a scheduling issue there that they're working through. But it sounds like we're going to be sending Palpa out first. So
on Smashville.
Yeah.
Also, it's really good to be back right now. Jacob.
Oh, it's great. I had a bit of a hiatus. I don't know about you because on my hiatus I was kind of disconnected from everybody. But the last time I casted Smash was at our winter LAN.
Yeah, that was like
December.
that was last semester. That's how long it's been.
It's been a while. But currently our Smash Bros is kind of on their off-season area for stream. But it sounds like we're going to get right into our game here in just a second. And it looks like actually they are on the opposite sides. So we have Palpa playing our villager for Smash Bros. And it looks like, I believe that is going to be Sigma Bean on Falco for the Mastodons. But we're going into an early game. Most of them, it's mostly staying equal here, but Palpa able to get a good amount of damage off. But as I say that, of course, we're going to be seeing Sigma Bean able to rack up that damage. Oh, we have the berry, and Palpa barely misses the bowling ball there.
Yeah. Right now, what we're going to be seeing is that, more of a control gameplay from Villager. But the thing is that Falco is just a really combo character, so it's going to be hard to get setups when Falco is just being able to combo and not keep Villager back on stage, able to take the first stock from Palpa, being 12-11.
Yeah, and Palpa, is able to rack up that good damage. Already at 75%, maybe a good cannonball here is going to be able to take out their Falco, or able to take out Sigma Bean. And, close. Just off. Close. Oh, goes for the second bowling ball. Barely misses. And is setting up for the tree. Wasn't able to get that one axe cut into it. But, just kind of playing it safe, looking for that opening. I think going for a bowling ball. Oh, going for the turnip here. And, this is going to be good. And there we go. Palpa is able to equalize this, sending both of them to 11-11, both down one stock.
Yeah, so far I'm seeing what I'm expecting. Falco just trying to take advantage of Villager's ability to recover. While Villager does have a good recovery, it is a very slow, and Falco is able to take advantage of that with his amazing aerials, able to try to spike, which is how he took the first stock. But when Villager is on stage, Falco tends to struggle. He does have a reflector to be able to deal with all of the projectiles that Villager shoots, but the thing is that Villager still has some great neutral physical attacks. Like you're going to see a lot of Nair. You're going to see a lot of all the smash attacks are really good. But yeah, it really just depends on who gets their state better. Falco plays better in advantage, and Villager plays better on neutral.
Yeah, and there we go. As we see, we got Palpa staying on the stage, able to rack up that damage, and able to get the kill. But we're going to be seeing Sigma Bean have a quick answer, quick response back to that, taking this knockout, putting them at a very equal area. Both of them are at very equal percentages. Both of them are down to their last stock. And we're going to be seeing here that Sigma Bean is just going to try to play this safe, playing with those reflectors. We're going to be seeing Palpa just trying to send out as many projectiles, as many attacks, seeing what hits. And I mean, Palpa is just going to try to reset, go under the stage, get set up, and goes in for one of those heavy combos that we've been seeing before. Both of these players, heavy combos. But the question is, who's going to have the better combo here?
I wouldn't say Villager is looking for combos. Villager is much of a character where it's a waiting process, trying to make punish any mistakes that you make against a Villager, because Villager will take that option and punish you for it.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Villager, we're going to be seeing Palpa as Villager going into a 100 zone, going into kind of a danger zone. Now, Falco still doesn't have crazy strong attacks, but maybe one of the fire attacks can easily take him out. But we're going to be seeing Palpa just try to keep on sending out some of those small projectiles, sending voids out, making sure that they also block the shield, making sure they use their shield in time. And there we have it. We're going to be seeing Sigma Bean taking...
the first game.
Yeah, taking first game. Sorry. I got a little frazzled there. But Miami is going to be sending out their next player. Now, one stock difference, not terrible, especially going up against a team that seems like to be in a very similar advantage, similar play style, similar standings too within the conference. It definitely looks like it's going to be a fun night for this.
Yeah, it's actually surprising that they weren't able to take down the Falco, because a previous Miami Smash Bros. Player's name, Lombardi, was a really good Smash Bros. Player, and currently right now in the top 100 in Ohio, and he plays Falco. So they definitely had a lot of practice against Falco because of Lombardi. But right now, what it sounds like is that we are going to be sending in Mendelsman, one of our best players. I feel like all of our players are really good, but Mendelsman is able to adapt really well. We saw that at LAN. We saw that online. So this is a really good pick to send out.
Yeah, Mendelsman, I mean, going back to LAN, definitely one of the MVPs for LAN. I mean, and honestly, all of Miami played their hearts and minds out during LAN. I mean, it was some of the best gameplay that we've seen from them. But we're going to be hopefully seeing them continue this great gameplay situation, and it sounds like we're going to Kalos. But I mean, the best case scenario for it is just to see Mendelsman just able to take out Sigma Bean on Falco as quick as possible, making sure that they don't lose any stocks. And honestly, I definitely think this is something Mendelsman can do. The question is, if Mendelsman is able to take them out with one stock, how will Purdue Fort Wayne respond back? And, I mean, what is...
Mistake, maybe controller or something, maybe confused with stages, but he SD'd there, so maybe there was just a problem with getting set up and everything.
Yeah, it just looks like a little technical error. We should be back here in a minute, but yeah, going back to kind of what's going to happen, or what I'm assuming is going to happen is, I mean, Purdue Fort Wayne is just going to need to kind of follow up with who's going to respond back to Mendelsman. But it looks like we're going back in. Hopefully, whatever error has been happening, they're going to it's been remedied. But it looks like we're about to get into the game. Waiting for taunts. Taunts are off, and here we go.
Miami is going to be down a stock, so you're definitely going to see Purdue trying to be able to take at least a stock before Wild Flavor gets knocked out. But that's going to be really hard against Mendelsman Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is able to rack up a lot of combos just from a single grab, and his cart, his side B is such a really good tool. Mendelsman is able to take advantage of all of the tools that he has to his advantage. But the thing is that Bowser Jr. is a combo character, but can also be comboed because of just the big hitbox that he has.
And we're seeing that here. I mean, we're already seeing Mendelsman racking up a lot of damage, but also Sigma Bean is taking up a lot of damage also. But as we've seen that Mindelsman is able to have some of those heavy hits, able to end this with the drill, with really, there's like probably, I want to say maybe 4 different attacks that Mindelsman can do here to just try to finish them off. But we're going to be seeing Sigma Beam, and also Sigma Beam at this point just has to remember that everything now is just extra, doesn't send him off. However, we're going to be seeing, we see Mindelsman going for the drill ledge guard. Doesn't end up happening, but both of them very high percentages. It's very close currently. We're going to be seeing who gets that hit, and it looks like we're going to be seeing Sigma Bean getting that final hit, taking Mindelsman down a stock, 2 stocks. Now Mindelsman just needs to make sure they don't lose any more. I mean, 142%. Almost anything that Mindelsman is going to hit, it's going to deal. It's going to be a KO.
Like that, for instance. You could definitely tell that Mindelsman was angry about that, not being able to take a stock without losing one of his own. That is going to put Miami down 9-8, unfortunately. But with that, Mindelsman is going to be out, so that means Purdue is going to have a chance to counterpick Mindelsman's Bowser Jr.
Yeah, and usually the counterpick.
There's not really a lot of good characters against Bowser Jr. because Bowser Jr. is just one of those characters you don't see often or people play.
Mm-hmm. I could see them maybe sending out Rob, just a generic good player, or maybe the Kazuya, just sending out those characters that, I mean, if you see them coming out, they're definitely going to be kind of the problems that you need to watch out for. And what better way to answer a problem than to answer it with another problem for the other team? So it's just going to be 2 problems for each team, and who's going to be able to sneak out the win. And considering that we're seeing the Mastadons having that stock lead going into this, and also has the counter pick, Miami definitely has a bit of an uphill climb to go against. Just trying to find that, trying to find a stable footing, just to launch them back into the game, back into the lead.
Yeah. What I think Purdue is going to go with, I don't think they're going to go with Rob just because Rob is combo food and sometimes has trouble getting back on the ground. Kazi is a good option, but Mindelsman is able to run away and just use projectiles to zone and try to get away from Kazuya. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Samus. Samus is a really good character, able to spam projectiles, but also able to have a good disadvantage state with uppy out of shields, all of the good aerials that she has. I feel like Samus would probably be a good option to send in.
Yeah, Samus is also a good option. I definitely think that Mastodons, there's not really a bad answer to this, but it's also going to be just which player definitely feels like they have the best chances, which player that they think that they have the best. But it sounds like we have our map, Hollow Bastion. We still don't have indication on who's going up next. But I mean, just watching how the Mastodon's been playing, it's definitely going to be interesting also because they have a very spread out roster. You have
They have
players
a
like,
lot of top tiers, to be honest.
oh yeah, a lot of top tiers. I mean, I feel like I've seen many of the teams in the NACE in general have Kazuya just on their team, and K Rule in general. I've seen a lot of K Rules. Now a lot of teams have not brought out their K Rules as much that I've seen, but a lot of them do have them just in that back pocket that they're able to see. Also, Samus wise, this is just a very safe, a very clean, very high tier roster, like you said.
The reason why you see those 3 characters a lot is because playing online compared to offline is a really big difference. K. Rool, Samus, Kazuya have so much. They're just better online, being able to use their tools compared to other characters. For instance, I'm just gonna. I think like Greninja, Bayonetta have a troubling time because they need precise input. So if any amount of lag could mess up those inputs. So that is why you see a lot of these characters really good. But we're going to have Mario versus Iggy, which is a canon matchup in 3D World and other Mario games. So let's see if this is going to be like every Mario game or if it's going to be a change.
I'm hoping there's going to be a change here. But yeah, we're going to be seeing Mastodon's DDQ going on Mario. And it looks like we're going to be seeing Mindelsman already heading off to a quick and early combo, trying to just get that stock change back as quick as possible. I mean, just needs to equalize it, getting back to two stocks each. And I mean, Mindelsman looking to be in a favorable advantage here. Already having that around 8%. Definitely going to be doing going to be able to get into kill range here very quickly. I mean, a good hit here might be able to do a kill range, and ooh. Also, sending him off the stage. We see
That's kill.
Mendelsman also guarding, but there's the kill. Mendelsman only taking a little bit of percentage. Mendelsman definitely closing the gap here, trying to get Miami back into the lead.
Like I said, Bowser Jr. is just a weird character. I've literally never seen anyone play Bowser Jr. besides Mendelsman, so I don't blame people not knowing the matchup, not knowing what Bowser Jr. does. But one thing I feel like Purdue needs to be watching out for is that side B. It's just so atrocious. It's pretty much just like Steve Minecart, just a little toned down a little bit, but it's still able to start combos. It's fast, it's safe because you can jump from it, and it just has so many opportunities that they can use with it.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing, I mean, Mendelsman.
They killed him pretty much the exact same way.
Yeah, exact same way. And just being able to also read your opponent is, I mean, vital in any game, but especially in Super Smash Bros. But, I mean, one of the things that, that Super Smash Bros. Is great about is that even though that some of these characters are just inherently better, if you have a good player go up against another good player, it's going to be a close matchup. And that's what we're going to be seeing here. I mean, this is a relatively close matchup. Now, Miami was able to get the lead back out, but, I mean, it definitely took some percentage, took some damage. It is kind of in a danger zone here from one good hit from DDC, or DDQ.
The thing is that right now, Middlesman has Rage, which I explained this last time, but since he has so much percent, he starts to deal more damage and knockback. And there's a 3-stock right there. Middlesman able to change the tone of the situation from going 9-8 to 8-6. So Miami taking a good lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, a huge upset coming from Miami, and exactly what they needed in this scenario. Now, we're going to be able to see Purdue Fort Wayne does have another pick against them, but their initial counter pick didn't really pan out for them. Taking all 3 stocks, not able to take one of them, definitely going to be something where they might be sending out someone to just try to take control of the game back, try to get rid of Mendel's man as quick as possible, just trying to get those 2 stocks back that they lost there.
Yeah, definitely. But now they have 2 different players that already went against Middlesman. So hopefully Purdue is able to take notes of what happened in those 2 games and be able to make an educated decision on who to send out. I still think Samus is the best play, being able to zone out. All of her projectiles are really strong. Charge shot is a really good option against Mendelsman, and even if Mendelsman does get close, again, just all of the great get off of me tools that Samus has is a really good matchup against Mendelsman.
Yeah, I can definitely see something with Samus coming in, and then maybe their Kazuya being their anchor, being their final man, just trying to keep that back, keep them in the game, keeping them in control. A lot of that's kind of how we've seen our players, and Lunar, Lunar playing Steve. It's very important to have just one of those great players able to just kind of watch and make sure that they hold up the anchor. But it looks like they're sending out their K-Rule player.
That's not a good decision, just because, remember, we have Jam, and Jam and Middlesman are almost the same class, so Middlesman just has so much experience against K-Rool. And K-Rool's also combo food. Like, for instance, this one is definitely going to lead to almost 70%. So, yeah, I'm confused about the K-Rool pick. They know our roster, or have seen our roster, so I'm just surprised again with the K-Rool. And there's almost a 0 to death.
Yeah. A very quick kill there. And also, I mean, yeah, like you said, combo food. I mean, we saw that, I believe it's Wild Flavor. Yeah, Wild Flavor playing K-Rool just did not have a great response back to that. And it looks like they're setting up for another combo here. I mean, we're going to be seeing Mendelsman just absolutely racking up damage. I mean, what was that, like 16 to 77? That was almost 60 points. Never mind. That was like 70 points of damage right there that Mendelsman was able to rack up. And, I mean, again, K-Rool definitely one of those heavy classes. You got to do a little more damage to them to get them in the red zone. But Mendelsman, I don't think that's going to be a problem for them.
Yeah. I've played against Middlesman SK Rule, and I can say it's really hard to get in. Like, when he gets close to you, K Rule doesn't have a good fast option, and just the amount of options that Middlesman is allowed to do with Bowser Jr. when up close is something that I feel like K Rule's going to struggle with. But he could have gotten a kill there, but instead went for a grab. But it's really close right now. K Rule trying to just take the stock, trying to finish it off. Oh, ooh. But there's a reverse, the reverse edge guard from Middlesman, able to take it.
Yeah, and you can see there that K Rule went for the punch there, and Middlesman just able to get that hit just a smidge quicker. But we're going to be seeing that Wild Flavor able to get that response, putting them both at 1-1. But Miami has that 3-stock lead, and also Middlesman already able to do 50 damage very quickly. Again, Middlesman is just going to be comboing up, trying to do as much damage. And I mean, that also the Clown Card explosion just taking out Wild Flavor. I mean,
the ability to recover. That's something that exactly. K Rule, like, if you just have a good way to counter K Rule recovery, that's going to be a kill. Like I said, the armor is crazy on Iggy's side, be able to go through. But yeah, I feel like that was probably not the best option that they could have picked. But just Iggy's ability to just be so diverse in the game plan, able to edge guard K Rule with being safe, able to start combos, rack up damage. That was a hard match to watch, but they were able to still take a stock off, which was better than last game. So it's going to be 7-3. They have to send in their last player, who I still think Samus is the best option.
Oh, Samus is definitely the best option here. But also kind of what you said about Bowser Jr. just in general is that this is not a matchup that you see a lot. You don't see a lot of Bowser Jr. players. So also you have to think about the players, not just which matchup is the inherently better one, but also which players understand Bowser Jr. It's also a lot of playing against who you know, who you understand. And that's why we haven't seen like Miami definitely has that advantage that they use unique characters, like heavily unique characters. Usually we do have a Steve player, but again, heavily
we're gonna see a Palutena. Do they have a Palutena?
They do have a Palutena. That is Ben T on Palutena. That is their Rob/Falco/Palutena player. So
couldn't pick one main, so I had to pick them all.
Yeah.
Palutena is a good option. She is a top tier, being able to be very fast, being able to rack up damage with that nair that you're going to see a lot of. Get familiar with that noise. But yeah, kill power, combos, has a counter and a reflector all in one move. This is a good, I feel like this was a good decision, because you have to remember, if Palutena is still able to finish Mendelsman, she still has two other characters to deal with. So I feel like this was a good option compared to Samus, but I just didn't know if he was going to play Rob or Palutena.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, I mean, we have to keep in mind that Mendelsman at this point, everything is extra. This is just icing on top of the cake that Mendelsman has already baked, already served for Miami. I mean, setting up that almost over double the amount of stocks that they have. Definitely going to be difficult for Palutena to just try to get this game back, especially because we see Mendelsman putting up a great fight. Both of them at very high percentages. Both of them are within kill range depending on the attack, and we're going to be watching this and making sure that
yeah, he tried to go for the kill there, but he flew too close to the sun.
Yeah,
but it is but it is going to be 6-3 now. Knowing that Purdue's last character is Palutena, Miami definitely has a lot of chances to think about it. Who we have left is we have Lunar on Steve. We have Semi-Stable on Ridley, who is recently back. So he is back on Varsity. Who else do we have? We have Respect on Sonic,
Hmm.
and our last person is I'm blanking.
I'm also blanking. Oh my
Oh, Klutz
gosh.
on. How
Klutz!
did I
How
forget
did we
the?
forget
I don't
Klutz?
know. I was just blanking.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I want. But it sounds like we are going to be sending in our team captain Lunar to Palutena versus Steve. I wouldn't be surprised sending in Lunar in because it's just its last 3 stocks. Lunar is pretty good at closing out games, so I
Mhm.
feel like this is a really good decision.
Yeah, Lunar, I mean, again, usually kind of, well, not usually anymore, but definitely filled that anchor spot that we've seen a lot kind of earlier last season. But I mean, just holding, I mean, you have to have a great anchor, no matter what you're going to have. But pulling Lunar up here makes a whole lot of sense. Just trying to close out this game as fast as possible, get into the next set, and just hurrying the game up, honestly.
Yeah, that would set the tone here. Just being able to take Purdue down without even having to use 2 whole players is really important.
Mhm.
But as we get into the game, it is going to be PS2. So uh, that means before we even talk about anything, Lunar is mostly just going to get dirt because depending on stages, Steve just gets different materials. But Lunar
Yeah.
able to start a really good combo, even though Palutena was pretty much leading the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you're going to just see from Steve players in general, that they're going to be able to flip that lead out of nowhere. I mean, and especially watching Lunar play. I mean, Lunar, I wouldn't say he's the greatest Steve player of all time, but he's definitely one of those Steve players that you have to watch out for. I mean,
He's up there.
yeah, he's definitely up there. Like, and I mean, just watching like Miami again, most of the team has kind of unique characters, which gives them that competitive edge. Lunar just has this what's the word?
I don't know.
I was gonna say understanding of Steve. I mean, just knows how to play Steve incredibly well. Knows when to play resources, when to build up blocks, make a wall, and we finally
There's
see
Diamond.
Lunar able to get Diamond here. So it's gonna be definitely something where damage is gonna rack up quick.
Lunar already has diamonds, but the thing is that he is running low on the resource that I feel like is way more important. Having iron is such a good tool. You need iron for iron minecarts. You need it for anvils. You take away 2 of Steve's really biggest favorable moves, and without iron, it's just really hard to be able to control neutral and advantage. So that is going to make Lunar lose his first stock, making it 5-3. But Palutena is at a pretty high percentage, and it looks like he's just trying to get back all of his materials.
Yeah, and it looks like Lunar here is
There
going to
it
go
is.
for the downward and is able to take Palutena out, making stocks 2-2. But Miami still has that 3-stock lead here. So, I mean, we got Purdue has to just pull something out here. Ben T just has to do something here. Try to just take Lunar out as quick as possible. And I mean, every stock now for Purdue Fort Wayne is incredibly important. It's their lifeline at this point.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get a jab, and that's one of the things that Steve can do, and that did over 30%. There's not really any other character that you can say that I just pressed jab and it did 30%.
Yeah, that is definitely hard for characters to go through. But again, we're going to be seeing... Oh, going up for a charge attack is not able to hit it there. Again, goes up for a second charge attack. Lunar definitely going for these kills, trying to get it, trying to just end the game quick. But still has to keep in mind that, I mean, still has to watch out for these plays that can come out of nowhere and tries to set up another combo chain. Doesn't set it up entirely, but I mean... is able to do a lot of damage, even with some of these failed combo chains. I mean, what, Palutena is at 102?
The thing is that he is almost out of resources. If you can see at the bottom left, it shows what he has. He doesn't have diamond for next stock, and he's looking pretty low on iron and stone, so he can't really build a lot. So I feel like if Palutena really wants to take advantage, getting in while Lunar is low on resources is a really big option, and being able to change this game around. So far, looks like Palutena is not advancing when Lunar's trying to build. She has some good tools to break down blocks. She has forward air, which destroys blocks really well. She has back air, but looks like Palutena's trying to run with this game almost. She's trying to be safe. If we do go to time, Lunar does lose all of his stock. No, depends on percentage if the stock lead is the same. So Lunar maybe trying to just play a little bit more safe this game, but I feel like that, bruh. And there's the taunt right there. I can definitely tell that the Palutena does not like Lunar's game plan right now.
Yeah, I mean, Lunar is just, I mean, building up that resource bank, trying to do just playing it safe. They're not in too much of a rush. They have the advantage, and we're going to be seeing that now. Purdue Fort Wayne has to answer here.
Nice.
Lunar able to get that kill, able to answer back before it, and also, going for a combo already, back up to 40% from 0. I mean, Lunar just trying to run away with this game at this point. I mean, it's 5 stocks to 1 stock. Miami still has an entire another player, but Lunar still has entire another stock. We see that Ben T at around 70%. I mean, it's looking dire for Purdue at this point.
Yeah. Lunar is definitely in the position where he gets to control the game and he decides what happens, because you're at your last stock, and if you just I know it's your last stock on possibly the match, but if you don't go in, he just gets resources and can come right back out. So it's definitely a weird situation to be for Palutena right now.
And especially watching how Lunar, again, kind of low on resources, but is still able to just take control of this.
Just the salty SD. There we go. Miami's going to take the first match. I had a feeling that the Palutena did not want to play the Steve matchup anymore.
Yeah, and I mean, we have seen some Steve matchups, and also
don't remind me of the
Sonic matchups.
Don't remind me of the game
that have gone on for quite some time. We've seen our fair share of long games, and I mean, some of those you kind of just have to bite the bullet, or if you know,
be patient, take time. I
Yeah.
know Smash Bros is considerably one of the fastest games of all time. Everybody almost having a 3-frame jump squat, being able to get into the air faster, being able to do combos faster, more of a combo heavy game. But Steve just has the ability to slow the game down, which no other character has. That being able to change the stage, being able to have force players to change just how they play. This is the reason why Steve is considered the best character in all of Smash Bros. Just because the way that Steve plays can just change the entire core of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, and I mean, also just watching how a lot of Miami plays. You'll have someone like Mindelsman who's incredibly quick, sending out all of these heavy combos, racking up big damage, and just making sure you have that stuff. And then you have Lunar on the complete opposite end. I mean, still setting up some of those combos, but taking it slow, being methodical, controlling the situation, controlling the stage, controlling what happens. A lot of teams, I mean, it's just a very different it's a crazy different change. That's something that they all have to look forward to, but Miami sending in Klutz.
The pink Kirby.
Klutz on Kirby is also one of those players that we've seen a great amount of, just incredible gameplay from.
It's really fun to watch Klutz play Kirby. He's playing a low tier. He does cool things. He plays the game for fun. Even though he's really good at this game, like I feel like one of the best players I've ever seen. He definitely plays the game for fun. He's not doing it he is doing it competitively, but I feel like you can't really hate someone that plays Kirby, honestly.
No, and there's also going to be those players that it's just like, at the end of the day, it's a game, and also you're going to be like, oh wow, that person like either made me play a whole lot better, or that person just, no matter what, they just have a love of the game. And that's Klutz in a nutshell.
Yeah, definitely. But with Klutz sending in Kirby, we also have to think about what Purdue is going to do now. They sent in Falco, which was really good. But now with Klutz going in Kirby, if they go send Falco, it's just both 2 combo-heavy characters that are able to edge guard really well. The only difference is that Kirby is lighter, so Falco will be able to kill. But Falco is going to struggle trying to get combos against Kirby, who's just a really light, floaty character. So it's different compared to comboing somebody like K. Rool. So you have to think about who they're going to send in. We've had a lot of characters we haven't seen yet. We had Kazia, we have had Rob, Samus, we had a lot of these characters that I feel like would be really well against this Miami team that they have not sent out. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the second match.
Yeah, I would definitely see the Samus coming out somewhere in the second match. I mean, honestly, they really need to have that Samus come out just to have any answer to a lot of Miami's big issue characters that they saw, like Mindlesman that we saw last game.
Yeah, definitely. But so far, all we know right now is that Klutz is going in. We haven't gotten any clue on who Purdue is going to send in. We did just get confirmation that we are going to go PS2. And if you know anything about Smash Bros, PS2 is usually the stage that you begin with when it's competitive. Or if it's crew battles. PS2 is just a universally liked stage because the Blast Zones, they're not too far, but they're not too close. It's a medium size stage, so it's not a big stage where you can just zone out, or it's not a close enough stage where it's just a combo fest.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of just that middle bowl of porridge. I mean, you're gonna have the one that's not too cold, the one that's not too hot. You got the one right in between that really nobody's gonna be mad about. And you're gonna also see a lot of those different stages that you can just see all the time because especially when with Miami. I mean, you see Smashville all the time, especially when they send out Pampa on Villager. I mean, it's just an incredible stage for them, and just being able to take control of that. I mean, honestly, the battle sometimes can be decided with just a stage that's given.
That's why they do bans, because there's some stages that are just so good for a character. For instance, I'm going to take Palpa. Don't ever take Villager to Kalos. You don't have to know anything, but if you're facing against a Villager, never take them to Kalos. It's their best stage. You pretty much set yourself up for bowling ball. The Blast Zone is so close to each other, and they have that little platform. Just it's really important to think critically about what stages to ban and when going into characters.
Yeah, and I mean, just each ban and also knowing the team and how they play. It's just so important for each person. I mean, I wouldn't say half the battle, but probably about 10% of the battle is just in and itself in the stage selection, and the other 90% is just in the talent of the players.
But with that all said, we are going to be going to a break, so grab yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll see you later.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back from that short break. We're going to be getting into our next game very quickly. Purdue is currently collecting their Sorry, I just got talked in my ear that they're sitting in Palatena. I was about to say we're about to get Purdue's pick, but never mind. It's Palatena. So I mean, Palatena versus Klutz, definitely going to be ugh.
If Klutz does lose, I think I know who Miami's going to send in.
Oh,
for
I
no
know
specific reason.
100% who Miami's going to send in. But I
That's
mean,
only if he does lose. I don't see Klutz losing.
yeah, I don't see Klutz losing because again, Palatena.
It's complete two sides of the tier list. You have
Yeah.
a character that's really well known for just having great neutrals, great tools, great buttons. Then you have Kirby, who's just a really squishy combo character.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, just two sides of, of the Super Smash Bros. Spectrum. And like we were talking about it, Kirby, definitely one of those characters that people see as a lower tier. Palutena, definitely one of those higher tier characters that people see. But I mean, again, like what I said, if you have a player who knows that character well, who knows them, incredibly well, and that's going to give them a bit of an edge, and that's something that I've seen with Miami. Just something that I've seen in general with Miami having most of the players only playing around one character, whereas we see their Palutena playing Rob, Falco, Palutena. Maybe they have that experience with all three of them, but I mean, what was that phrase? That I fear the man who's played one character 100 times, whereas 100 characters one time. And Miami has that.
Yeah, I fear the man who's played a character 1,000 times than the man who's played 1,000 characters.
Yeah. And I mean, we're going to be seeing that. Both of them already racking up a bit of damage, making it around equal. Klutz definitely trying to just make sure to, just get close, up personal with Palutena. And Palutena taking that advantage there, just trying to get as many combos off and using that advantage with all of the projectiles. I mean, we're going to be seeing Klutz currently in a sticky situation.
Yeah, but then again, as long as Kirby gets one really good hit, able to start a combo, and that's good. But the thing is Kirby just struggles getting in, is really slow on and off stage, like we see here. Predictable recovery. He took so much from that, but it looks like Purdue is going to be able to take the first stock from Miami.
Yeah. And now, Klutz has to start with a great combo to start here. And it looks like got a little bit of combo started, got a little bit of the damage dealt. But, Klutz definitely has to understand now has to take it a little safer, has to watch out for more Palutena's just barrage of projectiles that she's able to send out.
Yeah, for instance, Explosive Flame is just a really good projectile here, able to keep pretty much explosive ball that just deals so much damage wherever she wants to put it.
I was going to say, what, that dealt like 30 damage to Klutz right there? There you go.
And it could even combo sometimes, depending on the character.
No, Explosive Flame is just taking Klutz out. That's going to be doing the most damage. Honestly, Klutz just needs to watch out for it incredibly. That's going to be what takes. I think that's going to be what is going to take Klutz out almost each time.
Yeah, definitely. But it looks like Palutena is able to come back in percentage, being able to be almost equal with Klutz, while being able to take the first stock.
Yeah, Klutz definitely has that uphill battle that I keep on using, but it's just so important for them. And Klutz, again, just has to make sure to try to stay close, try to deal as much damage as possible, try to get one of those combos off. And you're just going to be seeing Palutena just jumping around, looking for the area. But it looks like Klutz, again, trying to get those big combos, getting those big hits, but it doesn't quite, close but no cigar.
Yeah. They are really both at high percents. I feel like any move can kill for either character depending on the move.
Ooh.
But yeah, still just being able to have these long disjointed hitboxes that Palutena has, even has two moves, her dash attack and back air, that pretty much make her intangible. But they're going to be trading stock, so it's going to be 2-1 with Klutz at once on his last stock.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty much what we've seen about last game is that, a very close starting game, and then Miami just sent out oh my gosh, sorry. Sent out Palpa, or not Palpa. What am I
Mendelsman
saying? Mendelsman, sorry. Sent out Mendelsman and just kind of just
Ran away
changed
with
the
it.
game. Yeah, ran away with the game. But we're seeing that Clud's able to rack up that damage again and able to read that explosive flame, able to get the shield up just in time. I mean, that explosive flame might have been close to killing Klutz there.
Yeah, he's definitely not going down without a fight. Trying to take at least one more stock before possibly going down. Trying to get a ledge trump there, but Palutena was able to read that and be able to get back on stage without losing a stock. But trying to go for a kill throw, trying to combo it into something. Klutz is going to be at a really high percent, so anything can kill here. An explosive flame, back throw, a down tilt. But yeah, watch out. Oh, the jab is not going to be enough, though. It's close.
It is very close, and I think both of us are just kind of on the edge of our seats, watching what's going to happen. I mean, both of them are incredibly close, able to take a KO, and it
Nope.
not quite yet, but I mean,
The Rock saved him. Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you, Dwayne. The Rock.
No.
both were close.
That was very
Oh, they're rooting
close.
for Kirby.
Oh, I mean, you got to root for Kirby. Kirby is almost at 160%. I mean, like, at this point, if a feather touches Kirby, that's going to be a KO.
Or a shield.
Like, at that point, what we saw there, I mean, Kirby having that much percentage, just, I mean, anything hitting was going to, I mean, could have killed and did kill, as we saw there. But, I mean, Miami, I think we know who they're sending out next.
I wonder who they're going to send in. I think they're probably going to send in Lunar because he was able to make the Palutena rage quit last time. So I feel like if Lunar was able to do what he did last game, we would pretty much almost have an even. We'd pretty much be in a back to an even stock situation.
Mm-hmm. And also considering that the Palutena is already down one stock, I mean, Lunar is going to be able to take away with the game, and we did get confirmation that Lunar is coming in. So I mean, I definitely think that their Palutena player is probably not happy with the news that Lunar is coming back, but we'll see how they respond this time. If they're going to be like, "Hey, I still have a good amount of my stocks," or if they're just going to be like, "Nah, I'm out."
I don't remember, but since he does have a lot of characters, I don't know if he's allowed to change characters right now. If he does change characters, then they would have to notify us beforehand. So I think they're still probably going to go Palutena because they're sending in Lunar. So
I believe once a character has been locked in, like stock wise, I don't believe that they're able to switch them out. I don't believe they're able to swap them out. You're locked in on that character. Because honestly, that's kind of just like another counter pick, sort of. But you're gonna just have situations like that where you gotta just have the character that you're gonna have there, and we're gonna be seeing the Palutena Benti just getting ready to go, and immediately starts with just trying to send out as many projectiles as possible.
yeah. Oh, we are going to be on Final Destination, which I was wrong about PS2, where it was actually mostly stone. But from what I'm seeing here is that for some reason, Final Destination is giving a lot of wood, surprisingly, even though the stage looks like it has no wood on it at all.
Yeah, definitely kind of interesting. I also saw a decent amount of iron at the beginning. But yeah, a lot more wood is being used, and that does seem kind of odd in this scenario.
It's worse. It's worse than stone. So the stage counter pick, maybe they banned PS2 last during the stage ban. So I had a feeling that Purdue knew that Miami was going to go Lunar if Palutena won, so they tried to make sure to ban the stages that Lunar gets the best materials on.
Yeah, but I mean, speaking of Palutena able to rack up a huge amount of damage against Lunar, putting about 84%. And also, we see that Lunar slowing down the game, and their Palutena is just trying to keep that pressure on Lunar, but Lunar is still taking control, able to get that combo off, able to, I mean, Lunar is still able to take control of this, no matter how much that Palutena wants them to not be in control. it's too late for them.
One minor thing that you can notice here is that when Steve uses dig to get materials, he uses a shovel, which shovel is only used for dig. Previously on PS2, he would have to use his pickaxe, so that means his pickaxe would break faster. But now that he's only using his shovel, his pickaxe and axe don't break as fast. So that's something to take into account when you're playing Steve. Steve has so many of these little weird things happening in the background that you have to take note of everything that could happen in these different stages.
Yeah, and also Steve, I mean, pretty low on resources at this point, and also both of them at a very high percentage. I mean, if just one of them is able to get a good combo, a good hit here, like the explosive flame that we're seeing from Palutena, that's going to be what decides that stock. And now Purdue has an entire 3-stock advantage.
That was really smart by Purdue there. Lunar was waiting on the spawn platform for his crafting table to spawn so he could try to craft something, but Palutena, what the heck is Palutena?
Oh, what the?
But to stop Lunar from crafting like stone or anything, but you can definitely tell that Palutena is kind of sick of the way that Lunar's playing just because of all the taunts.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that the Palutena just does not have really any respect for Lunar, but the thing is that Lunar is really down right now, so Lunar needs to be able to go back to what happened at PS2 and try to replicate what was different and what's different now. He does not have access to the platform, so that may be one of the biggest problems right now.
Yeah, and also I'm with this Palutena now. I mean, going from that previous gameplay where it was kind of just in more of a reactive area of what Steve was doing, now Palutena is just taking control, trying to take control of this game, not allowing Steve to really have any, I mean, control. Steve's resources are in the dumps. And we're just seeing that their Palutena is just trying to break each and every wall that they put up. And it's working. It's working very well for them. I mean, considering that Lunar did have that 3 stocks on them, that's going to be the kill. But Lunar is at 2 stocks and at a lot of damage.
Steve is for some reason decently heavy. Well, to be fair, he does in his game carry like netherite, which is one of the heaviest materials.
Oh yeah, Steve carries what, like 1,000 pounds or 1,000 tons?
No, I think it's way more, because you have to think, because of the ender chest and the bundles, he can put so much more in his inventory. So Steve could probably carry like over quadrillion tons of pounds.
Yeah, and what we're going to be seeing here too is that, I mean, Lunar just trying to get that damage, but it looks like their Palutena is just trying to going off with all of those combos, just setting up each area, and that explosive flame just completely decimated Lunar's barricade fortress that they created. But the downward spike able to close out the game. I definitely think that Palutena, again, like you said, didn't have much respect for Lunar, but I mean, Lunar able to close out that game, able to take out their Palutena. Now they're still kind of at that same area that they were at, down 2 stocks. And also we're going to be seeing that Purdue Fort Wayne has that counter pick, has that ability, but considering that their Palutena is out, again, if we see if we see a lot of the rest of our roster come out, the only person that they're going to be able to kind of respond with is their Samus.
Yeah, I'm still surprised we haven't seen Samus. Samus is just a really good character, I feel like, overall, against most of Miami's team. We couldn't send... I guess the only really character that doesn't really struggle with Samus as much is, honestly, Villager, just being able to pocket, charge, and being able to control the space. Sonic has a fine matchup with Samus. It's a little bit...
anticlimactic?
No, it's more an advantage to Sonic, but not by a lot. But I'm kind of surprised we have yet to see the Samus at all. So I wouldn't be surprised if they send the Samus now, or I would be surprised if they send it, because they've had so many great opportunities to send the Samus latch match. I'm surprised that they haven't sent the Samus at all so far.
Yeah, and sometimes they have that, like, what's the word, like secret weapon that they tuck away in their back pocket, trying to kind of get in the minds of the players. Um, and I definitely think that their Palutena here kind of tripped up some of Miami. I mean, we saw with them last game. They decided that this is a losing battle. I have 4 more stocks to go through. This isn't going to happen. Whereas we saw here that their Palutena is like, okay, I understand this, Steve. I understand the gameplay. I know what I need to do. Now, Lunar was still able to squeak out a victory, but I mean, if their Palutena had all 3 stocks when Lunar went in, that would have been an incredibly close game, and that could have gone either way.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that the Palutena learned a lot from Lunar in the last match, being able to know how to control the blocks, being able to. I'm pretty sure what happened is they knew what stages to ban was a really important thing because leaving FD surprisingly is one of Steve's worst stages. I feel like so. I feel like the Palutena was just able to learn from last match and take it into this match.
And I mean that's kind of like the name of the game. Just you have at least 2 fights that you're going to be 2 matches that you're going to be able to go up against, or 2 sets, I should say. And just kind of responding back to what's going to be happening here. Usually it's going to, and that's just in every game that we have with esports. But it sounds like we're going to Smashville. So buckle up for this one. And we're still going to have Lunar on Steve, down to 1 stock. We're still not sure on who Purdue is sending out. We still have yet to receive any confirmation from that. But again, if they don't send out, if they don't send out Samus or someone like that, Miami might be able to do what they did last game and just have this, just able to flip the tide, able to turn the coin on its head and get that lead again.
Yeah. We still have yet to get the character pick, but going to Smashville, that's definitely a way better stage than compared to Final Destination for Steve. Getting those platforms, I can't remember if Town City. I think Town City is the small version, while Smashville is the big version. Smashville being a very big stage with very big blast zones, I'm pretty sure. So this is a really good stage, I feel like, for Steve just to run away, get materials, and control the game.
Yeah, and Purdue's matchup. I'm trying to think of any other people that Purdue could send out here that wouldn't be a terrible idea for. But I mean, again, they have to think ahead on what the rest of Miami's roster is going to be, and also how each battle has gone before. And we still haven't seen the Kazuya. We still haven't seen their Samus. We saw their Mario. We saw their K. Rool. We saw their Falco. And while Falco did decently well, I mean, Mario and K. Rool, this is not their matchup. Miami knows those characters too well. They know K. Rool incredibly well. It's just not going to be a great setup here. But it sounds like they're sending in their Mario.
It's a fine
matchup. I definitely think that looking ahead, Miami might be able to squeak past. Even if they take Lunar out here, they're going to be able to just send someone in who's just going to be a haymaker against the rest of Purdue here.
Yeah, definitely. But it looks like I was wrong, and Smashville's the small one. Town City's the big one. So you're definitely going to Mario's going to be more closer to Lunar, but still, this is just better just because Steve has platforms to work with.
And here we have the taunts, and I mean, we're going to be seeing Lunar just trying to get as many resources as possible out the gate, and already getting into a quick combo going up against DBQ, or sorry, DDQ?
I think
one second, let me look at my notes.
I think it's DDQ.
DDQ, thank you.
Yeah, but so far, Lunar's kind of running away with this game, being able to deal 111% while only taking 16. And there's the setup that what Lunar just did is that he placed TNT down and he sparked it immediately. But the reason why Lunar didn't take any damage from it while Mario did is because right as that happened, Lunar spot dodged because there's nothing under him anymore because there's TNT there. So he was just able to not take any damage from that at all.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Lunar just trying to get those combos off. Now we're able to see DDQ just try to get more of those combos, racking up more damage. But I mean, Lunar able to get diamond tools. I mean, Lunar is definitely going to be able to do heavy damage here. Try to run away with this at this point. And I did not remember that the Mario cape can deflect a minecart. I totally forgot about that. But we're seeing how that we're going to be having Lunar very dangerous percentage. But they're currently equal. Miami and Purdue for Fort Wayne are at equal percentages. So Lunar is able to kind of start closing that. Did I say something else? Sorry.
You said percentages, and it was
stocks.
It was 149 to 50. Whoa! Okay, I was gonna say I don't even think that should have hit at all. There's a better.
Yeah, that's a better hit.
Hit him with his head for his back here with his feet. But that was a really good showing from Lunar. Be able to make it 7-6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna keep it like that. No,
I had to think really hard about what numbers I had to say.
Miami at this point, I definitely think that they're going to be sending in Mendelsman, just trying to, doing what Mendelsman did last game, taking control. I mean, Miami has a 1 stock deficit currently. Mendelsman goes out there, able to take that stock out, hopefully pretty quickly, and then able to kind of run away with the rest of this game. I mean, that's what Miami needs right now. And just also keeping maybe one of their different players, maybe keeping Palpa as their anchor this time, making sure that they're going to be able to kind of take control. That or having Respect being the anchor.
I feel like Respect would probably be a better anchor because, again, Respect is playing Sonic. Sonic is just a really good character, high up there, considered one of the top 3 characters, just being able to go have a really good matchup against anybody. And it sounds like you are right, and they're going to be sending in Mendelsman, which is not surprising at all, how good he did last match, being able to take, I think it was I know it was more than 6. Remember, he took out the Mario.
Oh, you're right. Rule. Yeah.
He finished the Falco, and he took 1 stock off of Palutena.
Yeah, Mendelsman is definitely going to be kind of that just their big problem character that Purdue Fort Wayne has to answer back. The Mastadons. I said I was going to call them Mastadons. That was cool, and I barely been calling them the Mastodons. But just watching how Mendelsman is able to take control of this, and again, I don't think that any of the Mastodons have been able to kind of
deal with Mendelsman really well.
Deal with Mendelsman, but also interact with the Bowser Jr. like we said. I mean, like we said, most of Miami's characters are kind of those characters that you don't see all that often. And what we saw last time with the Mario and Iggy combination, like you said, the Bowser Jr. Is just going to be canon or not. It definitely wasn't canon last time.
Yeah, let's see if Mendelsman is able to do what he did last game, but Mario does have the experience. He faced against Mendelsman already. Let's see if he was able to learn anything from the last match.
Yeah, and we're already seeing that Mendelsman just trying to go out for as many combos, but we're also going to be seeing DDQ just also responding back with as many combos, as much damage as possible. And I think DDQ is also just trying to keep that just cape in the back pocket. Again, just having that going up against Mendelsman, it's very important.
Almost. Ooh. I would say that's a kill confirmed. And that almost killed. He wasn't even at 100 and that almost killed, which is crazy.
No, and then now considering that they're at 100, that anything like that again is going to be a kill. That's going to be something that they need to watch out for.
Yeah. Also, another tool that we forgot to mention is just how fast Iggy's up smash is. He was able to take 2 stocks from it. It's just an amazing fast move, and it just has a lot of killing power. For instance, thank you for just the example, but Mendelsman able to even it up back with 6-6.
Yeah, and again, unless they send out their Samus tier, Mendelsman could easily run away with this game again, like what we saw with last time. They need to send someone out here who's going to be able to answer Mendelsman, and from what we've seen so far, they don't really have a great answer.
Well, they do have an answer. It's just, again, you don't see many Bowser Juniors at all, and it's just a weird character to fight. You don't see him online. You don't see him at your locals. It's just something that you've had to have knowledge of, which So far, out of all the teams I've seen, all of the locals I've been, the only Bowser Jr. I've ever seen is Mendelsman. And that's what he uses to his advantage here at Miami, being able to take advantage of mastering a character that is not well known and being able to abuse all of the amazing tools that Bowser Jr. has. You can go look at the tier list, and it's Middlesman. I mean, not Middlesman, but Bowser Jr. is listed at such a low character. But the thing is, I feel like he's like around a D tier. But the thing is that Bowser Jr. has so many good tools in his kit that I feel like personally, if more people knew Bowser Jr. and what he's able to do, I feel like he'd be a higher tiered character. It's just I feel like Bowser Jr.'s got disrespected when it comes to how powerful he is, that he's able to just take games because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a sleeper build. You're going to be having that character that someone's like, oh, they're playing Bowser Jr. This is either kind of like a joke situation, or this is like, oh, they're playing it because it's a fun character. And then they come out and they are wailing upon you, making sure that, I mean, playing the game, comboing off, it's something that most people just really aren't expecting unless you've played against Miami before, because like you said, you don't see a lot of these characters or a lot of these players out in the wild.
Out in the wild. Here we see
Here we see a
Jr.
wild
man.
businessman.
They're going endangered right now. This is probably one of the only Bowser Jr. mains I've ever seen, so we got to be careful. And it's a really protected species right now.
Really protected species. Only one person plays them in the entire den. No, but I mean, just watching how Middlesman plays, it's almost kind of just like, it's incredibly, oh my gosh, I'm a lack of words today.
Incredible.
It's incredible, yeah. Just, I mean, watching how Mendelsman is able to take control of each game, and nobody really has an answer because, again, nobody plays against them. While you can have the technically better matchup, that doesn't matter unless you know the character.
If you have experience against them, like you can look at a chart, you could see that your character does really well against Bowser Jr., but none of that matters unless you have experience against the character.
Yeah, I mean, again, all entirely about that experience, that previous knowledge that you have of them. And as we're going in, it looks like we're
Captain
seeing
Falcon?
Captain Falcon.
Who?
I'm not entirely sure who Captain Falcon is. Do
you even have it on the thing?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I would assume it's Espers, but I'm not gonna call them Espers. But I mean, both of them already racking up a major damage here, and also, I mean, Captain Falcon,
big combo character. That's what.
Oh, a huge combo character.
Like that's pretty much how Falcon gets his kill. He does have kill power, but the thing is that all of those moves are very slow. So what you're definitely going to see from Captain Falcon, set up some combos, get a weak hit nair. That's a shield poke right there. A weak hit nair into knee. Knee's most likely going to be his kill move. But so far, Miami is able to take the lead again. They weren't able to take the lead ever since this match started. So this is a new start for Miami.
Yeah, and again, Mendelsman also being that catalyst to take the lead. Now, I've done my fair share of playing Captain Falcon. I would say that I've mained him for a little bit. I've since changed to Donkey Kong, which is an even worse decision, I know. But watching how this is happening, I mean, this scenario is just incredibly in Mendelsman's favor, especially already having that one stock, already at a pretty similar life totals, almost exact life totals, with Mendelsman actually in the lead at this point. But we're seeing that Captain Falcon able to, again, back up that damage, able to get a kill here, equalize it, but I mean, Mendelsman should be able to just get a quick and easy just rebuttal kill like right there. I was gonna say, I'm trying to slow it down so I can just do it right there, but
it's like Captain Falcon match. You can't slow anything down against this. It's just fast gameplay. No one's going to be zoning. No one's going to take their time. It's Captain Falcon. He's going to rush you down, so you just have to be ready.
Yeah, Captain Falcon's third fastest character in Smash? Second.
Only to, well, theoretically, Shulk with Monado Arts is, or technically fourth because of a Hero Accelerado, but fourth in base power. And the thing is that that's what he uses to his advantage. But the problem is, like I said, Bowser Jr. side B is just such a crazy move. So fast, safe. It's just, even though he's going to rush you down, just being able to have the option of side B is crazy in this matchup.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, both characters insanely fast. And I mean, Mendelsman, again, just has that advantage there. And also has a bit of the projectile stuff that Captain Falcon doesn't really have the answer for. I mean, Falcon Kick is really the only thing that's going to be able to kind of close those gaps. And I mean, Mendelsman just able to get the jab. Are they going to be able to get the ledge guard?
Oh, but it did gimp. It was a gimp. It didn't do the full thing. But now it looks like Purdue is going to be on their last character. Mendelsman being able to change the tides, being able to bring back Miami.
Yeah. I mean, again, just what we've seen happen before. Mendelsman, like you said, change the tides. Now, we still aren't entirely sure who the Captain Falcon was, but
most likely probably was the Kazuya.
I'm assuming it was the Kazuya. But the question still remains: are we going to be able to see their Samus player come out? Because honestly, I think their Samus is the only saving grace at this point.
It's the only character that would probably have the best matchup if they do take out Mendelsman, because we have Palpa, Respect, Semi-Stable. We have all of those characters left. We can't send out K-Rool. Miami's too experienced with it. Who else do they have? They have the Falco. The Falco's a good option.
The Falco could do.
But like I said, we had someone named Lombardi who is one of the best Falcos here of all time. So we have experience against that too. So I feel like Samus would definitely be the best option here. So I don't think they have anyone else to send out. They are sending out the Mario, which we're assuming that the Kazuya was sent out. Even if it wasn't the Kazuya, the Samus I still think is just the better option, because if it's Kazuya, then and Mendelsman does lose, Villager Kazuya is such a bad matchup, I feel like, for Kazuya, because just of how controlling Villager can be. Well, Kazuya just wants to run up and deal a lot of damage, combo, and kill.
Yeah, exactly. I think at this point that Miami is going to be able to have just great response for whoever they're going to be sending out. And actually, looking into this, their Samus, their Captain Falcon could have been their Samus. Sometimes it's a little unclear, but it looks like they're sending in their Falcon, Sigma being on, or not Falcon.
We saw Falcon.
Yeah, we saw Captain Falcon. Now we're getting Falco. We're going to be seeing Sigma Bean, who, I mean, started for Purdue at the beginning and is going to be handing them up for this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Iggy is a big combo-heavy character, like I said, just because of the size. But then again, just the experience Mendelsman and Miami has against this character, having history with Lombardi, is just something really big. I feel like that's going to take a factor into this. And we're already seeing it take place here, while Mendelsman is able to start leading with percent. But the thing is that if Falco gets a good combo and up till any of that, able to start being able to take it back in damage, like I just said.
Yeah, and I mean, just again, watching what happened there, both of them already had very high percentages, and their Falco able to take out one of Mendelsman's stocks. Again, closing that gap as much as possible, only having a one-stock lead. Miami has a one-stock lead, and already closing that gap. We're seeing that Sigma Bean is just trying to get rid of that as quick as possible. Now, we're going to be able to see Mendelsman does get a kill there, but at 64%, I mean, Mendelsman definitely has to kind of watch out how this is going to be played, and can just get comboed off at almost any point at this rate.
But yeah, Falco is pretty decently light. So if Mendelsman is able to get some percent going, trying to take an early stock, would not be surprising from Mendelsman. But looks like Falco, you made me say it. It looks like Falco is able to take a lot of percent with Mendelsman at 134. But remember, Mendelsman does have some rage, so if he does get a really good hit, that'd be a... Oh, the back air is going to take it, though, with Miami going to be on their last player of this match with their Falco at 2 stocks.
Yeah, and again, having their Falco at 2 stocks, just closing that gap slowly but surely. I mean, they had a 2-stock deficit. Now it's a 1-stock deficit. And I mean, at this point, it's going to just be the two players that are going to be up against each other.
I'm gonna put it all. I think it's gonna be respect. We sent in Palpa last time. Palpa didn't really do well against the Falco. Palpa could say that he's ready, but I don't know. Then we have semi-stable on Ridley. Ridley's a big character, a lot floaty. That's just going to be easy food for Falco. Yeah. Respect, being able to rush down, being able to go in with Sonic, I feel like is probably the best option. Also, just because they haven't faced against Sonic yet, so they wouldn't have any experience so far against him.
Yeah, they wouldn't have any like you said, wouldn't have any knowledge of our Sonic player. And also, I mean, seeing Respect play, Respect definitely pulls his weight, does very well, but it sounds like they're actually sending in Palpa. Again, this matchup could go well. We saw before that Palpa did struggle a bit going against the Falco, but I mean, if Palpa thinks they're ready, I hope they think they're ready. I mean, and also, I mean, watching which stage is going to be coming up could also decide just what's going to happen for Palpa. What's going to be kind of the deciding factor.
Hollow
also.
Bastion. Hollow
Bastion.
No. Give me Callus, please. Yes. Callus. Oh my God, they made the wrong decision. They left. Oh, I'm just gonna put it in here. We already won. If you know anything about Villager, never take Villager here. Maybe they're just not a knower. But like I said, Palpa has so much experience on this map, being able to. Again, the stage being able formed in a way that just Bowling Ball is able to take advantage of any recovery.
Yeah, and we're also seeing their Falco just trying, I mean, almost spamming those reflects, just making sure all of the Lloyds, all the missiles are staying out of the way as much as possible, and it's kind of working, and Palpa needs to just, is trying to take advantage, trying to just chip in with the slingshot. Palpa just needs to try to come up with a different strategy. Obviously, the Lloyds are not working all that well.
I think they're working pretty well. I mean, they literally took the lead in percentage. It's just being able to change the timing of the Lloyd, I think, is the problem. Just completely spamming them and sending them out is not really the best play compared to just like thinking wisely. Almost tried to get a kill. He probably had to mash for his life to get out of there, but that is going to almost kill.
Yeah, but that's going to kill. And now Palpa down. It's now equal at this point. I mean, we see that their Falco has that has a good amount of percentage marked on them. But we're going to be seeing just how Palpa is just able to take control of this area.
Ooh, almost. Palpa was almost able to edge guard, but unfortunately, the Falco was able to come back. But Falco is at a high percent compared to Palpa. So Palpa just needs to try to get in. Actually, not get in. Should be patient about trying to get in, because if Palpa gets in and does the wrong move, what could happen is Palpa could just lose his stock right here.
Yeah, and this is going to be detrimental again, because we're seeing their Falco just racking up more damage on Palpa. Palpa needs to come up with some type of response here. Needs to come up with something to save them.
The tech,
and able to get
tech.
The turnips. Able to take the stock down. Now, again, Palpa at 111%. Very dangerous percentage. Being ledge guarded, I mean, Palpa is in a very scary situation. Needs to just try to start marking as much damage. But that's going to be another KO, making it 1-1.
This decides if Purdue is going to go to a match 3 or if it's going to be done here.
Yeah. And we're going to be seeing, I mean, we saw that Palpa able to just get a bit more damage off, but that Reflect is just killing Palpa with the Lloyds. I mean, sending so many Lloyds out, and I mean, just not really, none of them are really hitting where they need to be hitting from.
But looks like Palpa is able to take advantage. Oh, that was close. Take advantage of just being able to edge guard. It's pretty close, almost the exact same in percentages, but any move could work. Ah! Sorry, you had. It's always scary when those situations happen.
Yeah. No, a lot of these situations are going to be terrifying, especially when one of them starts to combo off on the other. I mean, and just watching how both of them, almost at the exact same percentage, I mean, it's going to be in a very scary situation for either party. I mean, they're probably They're probably holding on for dear life. And is Papa going to be able to edge guard? Not quite yet.
Bowling ball trying to
bowling
finish
ball.
it. Ah! Out the nair. It's starting to get laggy for how close it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
no!
And we're going to be going into... and they're going to take it to third. Oh, such a close game, both parties. I mean, hats off to DeFalco. Just incredible playing.
I still think that we probably should have sent in respect. I feel like he probably could have taken the game, but shout out to Papa for making the game close, not letting Falco just run away with it, fighting till the end. But so far, I feel like what Miami needs to take into consideration is which characters to send in, because we sent in Klutz and it wasn't able to do much, and Palpa was not able to do much. Lunar and Mendelsman have been working really well so far. I feel like thinking of which characters to send in is something that both teams need to think about when it comes to the third match.
Yeah, and also, I mean, just watching how we saw the Mastadons just being able to kind of respond back with the different characters, like Sanya and Captain Falcon did a pretty decently job kind of shaking up some of Miami's roster. They were probably expecting the Kazuya, was not expecting the Captain Falcon. Now Miami was able to deal with them, but again, it was still kind of just rough for them to just understand what was going to be happening there, and just responding back to what they just had, what the Mastodons just dealt to them.
Yeah, definitely. But with that all said, we are going to be going into match 3 pretty soon after this break. So make sure to get ready for Purdue Miami. This is going to be the final match to decide who's going to take it all.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
We'll
Maybe.
see you. We'll see you.
we're back from that quick short break. What, 3 minutes long around? But we're going to be going into our third match, the final one of the night. It looks like they're going to be getting picks in pretty soon. Hopefully that we're going to be able to get some more information here on the way. But just I definitely think that this matchup is kind of going to depend on who they send out first. I could see them sending out their Palutena first, but Miami is sending out Klutz first. Again, if they send out the Palutena, that's going to be a very difficult matchup for Klutz again.
But then again, he's had experience with the first one. Probably Klutz had time to think, to adapt about what needed to change, what he needed to do differently. Everybody's had a lot of time to just see everybody's play style and how everybody else plays. So I feel like everybody knows the matchups. Everybody knows what everybody tends to do a lot. It's just being able to take that mindset into the game and able to change what happens.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, just going through all of the people, I could also maybe see them sending out DDQ again for Mario just to try to do as much damage as possible. Just kind of, I don't want to say send the weakest link out, but I definitely think out of the people that we've seen coming from the Mastadons, their Mario is just not the greatest matchup against a lot of Miami's team and players.
Yeah, I would think that too, but then again, do you really want to send out someone and possibly go down 9-12 or even like 11-9 like that? You don't want to create a already really bad situation to be in. So you kind of want to start even. You definitely want to go even. So maybe keeping them for the middle would probably be the best option. But I'm still surprised we have yet to see the Samus at all. Such a good character against our team, so it's just weird.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something that they might just have been holding out, that they've been watching
There's the
out.
Mario.
But yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, sending out DDQ here on Mario, especially in this matchup, I definitely think. I mean, these are going to be two people that have very similar play styles. You're going to be seeing them getting up close, trying to do as many combos, just trying to take each other out. But Klutz already off to an early lead, dealing an amazing amount of damage, already almost in the 90 range. Never mind, heavily into the 90 range at this point. Going up against DDQ. Klutz is just trying to take control of this, trying to get to an early start, getting to an early lead.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely playing way better than he did against the Palutena. Actually being able to start and almost trying to get the lead trump in, but being able to start really strong right now. Ooh. Really well. Almost being able to kill with the up throw, but still Klutz being able to lead with the percent, trying to just get a good move to just try to finish this stock off.
Yeah, and I mean, Klutz, again, I was just about to say, just need a halfway good, decent hit, and was able to get that, and was able to take out DDQ.
Dairy Queen.
DDQ. DQ. But
he's sponsored by Dairy Queen. Whoa! That killed really early. Holy
wow.
Lord. I didn't expect it to kill there, honestly. He was at like 70 when that happened.
Yeah, and also relatively low on the battlefield too. Like,
maybe just really bad DI. For those at home that don't know, when you're getting hit, if you get to choose which direction you go into. There's also something called SDI when you're in a combo, being able to change where you get hit, so the opponent might not combo well. But the thing is, Klutz maybe was holding up when he got hit, which means it was able to kill a lot earlier. See, because right there he didn't die. So I think it was just some bad DI by Klutz there. The raw forward smash.
Yeah, and Miami, I mean, Klutz is just kind of going up against this combo player. And, I mean, just some unfortunate deaths. I mean, I definitely think that first death with first stock that Klutz lost, I mean, kind of threw him through a loop. And it's kind of just like one of those scenarios that it's like, okay, well, that was kind of a wasted stock almost.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the DI there was really unfortunate, but able to edge guard to take the stock, bringing it back to even. I have to say, the Mario right now is kind of running away with this. We saw him in the last 2 games. He wasn't really able to do much, but here he's just being able to run away with it. But looks like Clut's able to come back with just a single combo to put Miami back at the percentage lead.
And I mean, we're going to be seeing Clutch just going for those heavy attacks. Now, again, Kirby wasn't able to, it definitely has some struggle trying to finish it off. Whereas what we've seen with DDQ is just being able to quickly just take out Clutch, take out Kirby. And now we're going to be seeing Clutch maybe able to, with a good hit, going to be able to enter the kill range. Going to try to edge guard, going to try to follow through and just do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, trying to get that trump, which is where when Mario's on ledge, he goes to ledge to take it over, which puts Mario in a weird situation where back air pretty much just kills. God, I'm just a genius. I can just tell the future. I can just tell the future.
Yeah.
But Clutch being able to take down the Mario with Miami at the lead of 10-9, though.
And this is the first time Miami's actually leading out of the gate in this matchup currently. So Miami does have a bit of the advantage with the counter pick here again. But, I mean, depending on who comes out, like, say, Palutena, Miami might be in for a little of a more difficult time. If they send out either the Falco or the Palutena, Miami is definitely going to need to respond back with something, I wouldn't say new, but something maybe a little bolder.
I feel like we really should send out respect just because how good Sonic is online and just how many matchups he just wins because of how fast and how persistent he can be.
Yeah, I am kind of surprised that we haven't seen respect, especially for that last matchup. But, I mean, and also, it's kind of surprising that we haven't seen Samus coming out. So, I mean, I think both teams have some ideas in mind. We have no idea what their minds are. We have no idea what's happening, what their thought process is, what they're going through. Just we're looking at cold, hard facts and honestly speculation and just trying to figure out who's going to be the quote-unquote best matchup for these matches.
Yeah, definitely. But with Clutch at 1 stock, I feel like Purdue's most likely going to send out the Palutena. Palutena had such a really good job against against Clutch really well. So if that does happen, I feel like Miami does, now that they did win the first game, they're actually on the count. They have a counter pick now. So that's something really good. You would definitely want to start out the game winning because, like I said, just having that counter pick, it's just so you have knowledge, you have the chance to get the right stages, and it just falls. It falls pretty much like a dominoes. It's the starting effect.
Yeah, I mean, once you have something and you're able to keep that lead and keep the lead going, that's going to be something incredibly important. And if Miami is going to be able to get at least 1 stock here on their next player, that is going to set them up for success as they get into the later games, as they start sending out some of those players that we've seen deal with a lot of their other players, such seeing them send out Mendelsman, seeing them send out Lunar. I mean, just watching all of those guys go out and just doing what they do best, taking control of those games. I mean, racking up combos and just following through with each different attack. That's what they're going to need to defeat their Falco. That's what they're going to need to defeat the Palutena. I mean, just watching those 2 giants just go 2 giants per team going up against each other is going to be almost what's going to decide here.
K-Roll.
But
like I said, we have a K-Roll on our team. Not just me, but also Jam. So Clutch definitely has the experience here. So maybe they just don't know that we have a K-Roll on our team. K-Roll is going to be with a little shimmy right now.
Shimmy, yeah.
No copyright. We're going to get copyright.
That's why we didn't do more. No, but I mean, already looking like both players just going out for a quick just early attacks, and we're going to be seeing Clutch just trying to do as much damage, trying to ledge guard, trying to control.
No jumps. Clutch could have definitely done more with that situation, but it looks like he got greedy trying to take a quick stock.
Yeah.
But it's going to be even right now. Now that we know that they have K Rule out, though, I feel like we could pretty much just send anybody. Again, we have the experience with K Rule. We know what we can do against him. It's just unfortunate that Klutz went in with and came out with nothing. He got really greedy when it came to edge guarding the K Rule.
Yeah, no, that was entirely just a greed thing. Just again, like you knew cable, and I mean, even if you know someone who plays that, even if you know how the character works, what the character is looking for, that doesn't mean that something can slip through the cracks. They're able to get a quick just down spike and just able to take them out. But I mean, I definitely think that we're going to be seeing either. I would assume that.
I still think we should send in Respect. I feel like Respect is probably the best.
I think Respect here is a good idea, especially to keep Lunar and Mindles kind of held back almost.
Also, just because Respect, his spring is such a is just Respect's uppy. The spring is it's just a really good option when stopping K Rule from recovering. But it sounds like we are going to be sending in Palpa with the Villager, which is really smart. That's also another one I was looking forward to. Palpa's Pocket able to just take away Crown from the game because K Rule just pretty much loses an entire move in his neutral, and just being able, K Rule being a big character, being able to be combo food, and also the bowling ball is going to come in really clutch in these situations because K Roll again just has a slow linear recovery, so that means it's just going to be really easy for bowling ball to take early stocks.
Yeah, I definitely think seeing that Palpa coming out to you. Also, again, like we said, with that experience against K Rolls, Palpa should know exactly what to do. Maybe even have this down to a science on what's going to be happening to take out the cable. But I mean, you can't underestimate the K roll here. I mean, they were able to take out Klutz relatively quickly. Sure, like we said, Klutz was being a little greedy, but you still can't underestimate them.
We got a different different alt color. Usually when we see Palpa, it's usually just the generic villager.
Yeah.
So that's weird. I wonder if that means Palpa's going to play a little different. Oh yeah, this is the problem with K Rule. Just able to able to be edge guarded really fast.
Yeah, and we see that Palpa wasn't able to quite hit the bowling ball there. Went for the ledge guard, went for the block, and there goes the crown.
There, that goes in a really important part. But watch out, the bowling ball is coming. Yeah, like I said, that's something really big against K Roll. Luckily, he does get the crown back, but he was able to steal a cannonball, which will probably come in handy. 31% from a single cannonball, by the way.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be something. Palpa, watching over by the ledge, I mean, taking a lot of damage. Must have button mashed out of the wazoo for that. But, I mean, definitely going to be trying to watch out for this. And there goes the bowling ball. Again. There goes another kill.
Palpa could get a 3-stock if Palpa starts taking it a little slower. But the thing is, this is K Roll. K Roll is just able to take stocks really out of the nowhere. For instance, that's going to be an up tilt to kill. Yep.
Yeah.
I play K Roll tool. I know what's going on.
Yeah, I definitely think Palpa here, though, I mean, able to get this good combo, able to just, I think they're going to be able to ledge guard this and be able to control this.
And then the bowling ball to finish it off.
Yep.
There
we go.
Dang. Palpa able to take 3 stocks while only losing 1.
Yeah, I mean, just having that that ratio, that exchange, is incredibly important, especially because they're going to be sending in probably their Palutena or Falco at this point. Because
I wouldn't be surprised with the Falco, honestly, because the Falco went well match 1, match 2, and match 3. I mean, we've already seen what's happened. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I feel like Palpa needs to get ready for the Falco to come out.
Yeah, I definitely could see something where Falco comes out, Palpa tries to deal with them, Falco ends up defeating Palpa, Mindle's man comes out, defeats Falco, maybe. Then they move into the Palutena, and then it's going to be something where it's going to just be kind of back up to Lunar versus Palutena. Just kind of going to be watching that exchange, what's going to be happening there. Just something to kind of be wary and watchful for. Because I don't think that they're going to be sending out their Captain Falcon. I don't think that they're going to be sending out really anyone who just hasn't worked out. Like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Their last two are definitely going to be Falco and Palutena. It's just who to send in first. I still think the Falco is going to go in. Palco has a winning record against the Villagers so far, with Palpo only being able to take one stock every time they face. But now with Palpo only at 2 stocks, you can't help to wonder if Palpo will even get the 1 stock if they send in the Falco.
Exactly. And also, I mean, just watching how the Falco plays, like you said, has had a winning matchup against most of Miami's team. So at this point, it's going to be it could be, if Miami isn't able to take out at least one of these stocks, is this game just done? Did Purdue run away with it? And I mean, just watching how Miami is going to need to respond there. Maybe sending out Respect, maybe sending out a different player that they don't know about. But considering that some of these track records, I mean, Mendelsman is doing great against all of them, considering the like given circumstances of everything that's happening. Lunar does pretty well too, but I mean, Respect, I think that
Sleeper pick. So
yeah, I think Respect could be a sleeper pick, put somewhere in there, and then replace one of them, kind of shake things up, and maybe get a maybe just try to get another stock, a KO, and just an entire player KO at that point.
Yeah, definitely. We did get our stage, though. It is going to be small battlefield. It would have been cool if we got Kalos again. That's again just Villager's best stage, but small battlefield.
It didn't work out too well for them, though.
No, but you could definitely tell that Villager made it close because remember Villager pretty much almost had, I think it was 2 stocks compared to Falco, and try to make it close. But it looks like they're going to send out their Palutena, which is surprising to me, honestly.
And it looks like Palpa is just scrolling through the different Villager selections, because
this is a good one.
This is a good one, honestly. I do like the OG Villager, but I mean, this one is still a good Villager skin. But also, I mean, just needing to watch out. I'm not entirely sure about Villagers' movesets and that what they can pocket from Palutena, because
you do have to remember is that move right there, that's a counter and a reflect, so that puts a lot of Villagers' moves out of business pretty much. For instance, a bowling ball will not really work well against Palutena because she has a teleport, so it's really hard to able to gimp Palutena with her moveset. But also just the counter, because if you reflect a bowling ball that's falling down, it actually goes right back up to Villager. So that's just not the best option for Villager to do. But it looks like Palutena is kind of running away with this, with Villager at 120 and Palutena only at 48.
Yeah, I mean, Palpa has to shake up something here, has to come out with something at this point. Just needs to start making some type of important play. Maybe a ledge guard here, maybe watching what's going to happen. I mean, they just need to try to read as much as possible. They're slowly racking up the damage, able to get a little combo off there, but it looks like Palutena is going to be able to take the first stock.
No, don't bully
trying to take out the tree.
Don't bully the tree. What did the tree do to you? The thing that Villager does so well with edge guarding, teleport just literally makes that impossible for you to do. Like, it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable about where Palutena is going to go. You can see so far just how that was weird. It's just how hard it is for Palpa right now to get in and just trying to take a stock.
Yeah. I mean, Palpa needs to try to take a stock here, or else, I mean, Miami is going to have such a difficult time.
It's just going to be back to the same score.
Yeah. I mean, Miami tried to keep this lead, tried to keep control here, but I mean, if they're not going to be able to keep control at this point, it's going to be rough for Miami to come back from this, especially because what we've been seeing from their Palutena, what we've been seeing from their Falco, what we've been seeing from all of their players. Now, Palpa at a very dangerous total. And going for kind of a ledge guard there, just trying to Palutena just playing a bit more risky, just trying to take out Palpa, trying to get this game over and taken out.
Oh, close. But yeah, like I said, Villager loses its best way of playing the game just because Palutena just has a teleport. Really close. Both are literally almost at the exact same percent.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Palpa was able to take a stock. Now just going for more extra credit.
Yeah,
but
this extra credit is gonna be difficult.
Oh my god, we almost got a shield break. Oh, the wood.
Oh,
the wood. It's really you want it close, but there we go.
Yeah.
That's going to be
no.
It's going to be 6-5.
Yeah, honestly, hats off to Palpa for surviving as long as he did. I mean, that's impressive, especially with the amount of just fire bursts and the amount of heavy hits that Palutena can give out. And also, I mean, that matchup definitely was not in Palpa's favor. Again, like you said, that teleportation just entirely cuts off Palpa's usual plan of ledge guarding with the bowling ball, with the tree, with almost every different scenario. That reflect also taking out all of Lloyd's pretty much all of the projectiles, just entirely shutting down Palpa. But Palpa still able to take a stock. Definitely nothing to scoff at.
And it sounds like we are going to send in Lunar. This has been a really weird matchup. We saw the first time Lunar was able to take it and pretty much make Palutena rage quit and SD. The second time, Palutena was pretty much just controlling the entire game and was able to take it. So while the match is at 1-1, this matchup has been at 1-1. So it's time to see who is going to finish it off. We've seen that Palutena does not like playing against Steve at all. So
yeah, and the question is, will Lunar get also a good battlefield for
stage,
just Steve?
Resources, durability on tools when mining. Yeah, that's something to take consideration with because Purdue got to ban since they won, so they have to think of what stages, what resources they get from each stages and what tool Steve uses to dig. So you have to think about all the factors when it comes. But with Smashville, I think this is mostly wood, so that's going to change a lot of durability on Steve's blocks here. But with 6-5, with the Palutena and Steve on their third and final matchup of tonight with a 1-1, it's time to see who can take it.
Yeah. And again, what we're going to be seeing is that different play style that Palutena did, that they changed in the second game, going for a more I wouldn't say aggressive style, but definitely not allowing Steve to have any setup, have any protection, being able to mine, get resources, anything like that. But Steve is still looking not terrible on block-wise. He is looking terrible on iron-wise.
Yeah. So that means no anvil, no cart. He has to try to get the resources. Also, he just doesn't have diamond, which is such an important tool right now, and you can see that he's just struggling to come to take this match right now. You can see just the percent dealt is just really big, and he's ran out of iron. This is not looking good for Lunar right now.
Yeah, Lunar, I mean, again, this wood heavy stage is not in Lunar's favor.
He did get the diamond, but he has to get to the crafting table, and that takes time. So you have to get Palutena off the stage to use the diamond. But the thing is that if he does lose the stock here, he does keep the diamond for next stock, but he won't have any resources as the problem.
No, this is kind of in this. I mean, it's almost a lose-lose situation here for Lunar. Again, low on resources, has the diamond. I mean, just needs to try to do something here.
Close, actually.
Is going to try to get the resources, goes for the anvil. Again, Miami loves to do ledge guarding. You cannot ledge guard against the Palutena. Or if you do, it's incredibly difficult.
No more iron. Can't use the mining cart to get back on stage. So Lunar's going to have to be smart with his resources, but now that he is dead, he did get some iron, but he still has the diamonds. But the thing is, he has to get the diamonds. Luckily, was able to get Palutena off the stage, giving Lunar enough time to get diamonds. Now he's just trying to get all of his resources back now that he has diamonds. He got diamonds back, so now he has iron, wood, he has everything he needs to come back. You can see when he gets everything, he just goes back into battle.
And watching something like this, now Lunar able to take that stock down. Lunar just has one more stock to take. Now, however, the, the axe is gone.
But
so Lunar,
50 damage even with no axe, by the way.
No, Lunar definitely has to do something here. Just try to keep this second stock. Try to take out their Palutena as much as possible.
No wood and low iron, though, is the problem.
Yeah, again, running out of resources. I mean, this is looking dire for Lunar. And also, Lunar does have diamond tools, but does not have a second diamond. Is almost at 130 damage, 130%. It's still looking rough. Now
he did get the diamonds back.
Yeah,
though.
did get the diamond. So even if Lunar does lose the stock,
iron, but there he lost the stock. Luckily, but the thing is that Palutena is going to break it. But he is able to shield to get it back. But that's pretty much just going to take away all of his invincibility. Now they're at the same stock, so Palutena has been able to bring it back. But again, Lunar has the resources. He has diamonds, and he just also has the percent lead. So you can't help to feel like Palutena has so much to come back from.
Yeah, but what we've been seeing from this Palutena is it doesn't matter how much he has to come back from. There's still going to be such a difficult time for Lunar to come back with. And again, you see that now the percent change is in favor of Palutena. And now Lunar is on the playing catch-up game, is almost out of the resources entirely. Has the diamond tools, is out of resources entirely at this point.
He does have the diamond tools, which is going to help a lot. Able to get more resources. And the iron cart? Oh, the minecart's going to take it. I will minecart because it is strong. Miami still able to keep the lead with 5-3. Now, I think
4-3.
4-3, yeah. But I think we all know who's going to be Purdue's last player. I gave up on Samish. Captain Falcon's not good against this.
Yeah, it's going to be Sigma Bean on Falco. There's no doubt. If they send in anyone else, they're pretty much asking for the game to be over at this point. And their Falco has done a great deal against Mr. Miami's players. I definitely think that Lunar is going to have his work cut out for him just to even take down the stock. Because if they send out Mendelsman, again, that's going to be very rough. I think that they would need to send out respect here just to try to come up with a little more advantage. Going up against a Sonic player, when they haven't seen one before yet in this matchup, is definitely going to give Miami at least an advantage in some sort. The question is it going to be enough?
Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to. It's just if it's a bunch of ifs. It's something that we can't predict now. Miami does have the lead, but not by a lot, by only one stock. And we've seen how their Falco has just been able to take stocks with no repercussions for what he's done. So I feel like it's still pretty close, even though we have a stock lead.
Yeah, it's incredibly close. And I mean, Miami had a great start. Was able to, I mean, that's what we see a lot with Miami, having strong starts, able to come out of the gate, guns blazing. But then once they get to the second part, they've kind of revealed their hand. The rest of the other teams can kind of respond back to, oh, okay, so this is how they play. This is their play style. Let's send out this. Let's go with this. And that's especially why I thought that they sent out I wouldn't say their weakest links, but definitely two characters that are a little weaker in their matchup first, and then these last two finalizing the game. And there we have it. There we have their Falco.
The thing is, I don't know why Lunar is spending some resources to SD, because if you notice, he used minecart. He doesn't get those resources back. He actually has one less iron than he started with. But now it is maybe the last match, Lunar on his last stock against a Falco that has just been able to dominate against Miami's team. able to just take stocks from everybody, from Mendelsman, Palpa, Klutz. He's just been able to take it away. And that's the thing, is that he's been able to deal so well against Miami's team, is that you have Miami's just having a hard time struggling to adapt to how good this Falco is.
Yeah, no, this Falco is definitely something that Miami has been struggling with, that has been trying to respond to, answer to, and just hasn't found that response yet. And I mean, again, I hope that the response here is gonna be with respect, but they might just be trying to do what they can at this point. And we're seeing that Lunar at 106% needs to come up with a heavy combo to go up against their Falco just to try to get the stock. And it looks like that's going to be death. And we're going to go back to the 3-3 stock situation. Equal at this point. This is going to be the last stock match tonight.
We're going to send in Middlesman. I would have loved to see respect, but it's going to be the Titan against Titan. Both of the players I feel like have done the most amount for both teams. There's no other way to settle it, I feel like.
Yeah, this is definitely something where, like you said, they just got to duke it out. I mean, both of them have gone up against each other. I think they've gone up against each other each match now. So they know exactly what each other is playing, their play styles. Now, the question is, now, Mindelsman wasn't really able to beat out their Falco as much. Will Mindelsman be able to kind of take control here? They're on completely equal playing fields. They're both at 3 stocks. They're both starting from 0%. It's entirely equal. The question is that, is the map going to be, who's the map going to be in favor in, and who is just going to be able to edge out of the other person?
Who's going to adapt more?
Yeah, exactly. Just watching both players needing to the Falco just kind of going with the old bread and butter, just going with what has been working, and now we're going to be seeing going in here now, needing to see how Miami responds back to this.
But yep, I was right. It's the Titan versus Titan, 3-3, just a normal match to start with, and there's the final match of the game. That is going to be a big factor, though, as we just saw there. Side B, one of Middlesman's favorite tools to get in. Laser just beats it outright because it stuns, so that's something that is not in Middlesman's favor.
Yeah, and watching here, I mean, we already saw their Falco on Sigma being able to rack up a crazy amount of damage, and we see that Middlesman has not been able to rack up really anything. Has not, okay, I was going to say hasn't hit the double digits, just hit the double digits, but there's an early KO in favor of Sigma Bean for Purdue Fort Wayne. I mean, the Mastadons are definitely trying to run away with this, and their Falco is that ringleader that is trying to lead the rest of the circus to their victory.
That's not really nice with all the circus, though.
Oh, sorry. I just went off a ringleader, and I'm like, okay, what does a ringleader lead?
I was like, really? But yeah, it looks like the Falco's just running away with it, with Middlesman at higher percent now than Falco, and he hasn't even been able to take a single stock from Falco.
And again, that Falco, and has that shield up. Now Middlesman has an incredible uphill battle. This is looking bleak for Mindels, for Miami in general. Hasn't been able to take a single stock yet. Is down to the last stock. I mean, their Falco, Sigma Bean, just taking control. I mean, and we've seen this the entire game. Been able to take control. Has had an answer for everything that Miami has thrown their way.
But there we go. Miami trying to take it back with Purdue at 2 stocks now. But the thing is, again, Middlesman has such an uphill climb. The Laser just dealing so much to just Middlesman neutral. You can see it here. He has that. Falco's just deleting the one tool that Bowser Jr. has to get in.
Exactly. And I mean, that's just what their Falco does best. It's just respond back to everything and takes them out of the game.
Yeah, and that's going to be Purdue 2, Miami 1. It is unfortunate to start to come back to Smash Bros with this, but I feel like it was a really close match. In the second round, I still think sending out Respect would have probably been the best option there, with Falco at 2 stocks. But I'm still really proud to be able to come back and cast for the Smash team.
Yeah, no, it's great to be back. It is kind of sad because this is our last stream. If you saw at the bottom, we go on spring break pretty much tomorrow night. So later Friday we're going on spring break for a week, so we're not going to be doing any streams during that time. We're still going to be doing a bunch of stuff behind the stream behind the scenes. I almost said behind the screen.
We are behind your screen.
We're gamers. We're always behind the screen. But a lot of the different players are going to be practicing, going into a lot more of their just tournaments and going through. I believe most of their postseason stuff is in that scenario. But that being said, we will see you guys later. And I have been Jacob Chewy Gundrum.
And I'm Keegan Logic Clapp.
Have a great rest of your night.